I just had a small wall repair like these nail pops behind me, and now I need to match the color and get things blended in as best as possible without actually repainting the entire wall. Now your option number one, if you do not know what paint went on, would be to paint match. What you would need for that is you actually do need a sample from your wall. You could remove a piece of trim if there's paint behind the trim, or possibly even a large wall plate on an outlet or a light switch. Cut out a piece from there to get the piece you need to take down to Sherwin-Williams to color match. Just know when you paint match, you need at least a dime size sample for them to match it on their color match machine, because the color match machine is going to have a lens, and the minimum is a dime size, preferably a nickel size, and even better a quarter size sample for them to get the best results matching. If getting a sample is not an option, is you could go down to Sherwin-Williams and get a complete deck. Now the deck is broken out into sections. So you have the color section, not going to be using that for this project. We have the neutral section, and then we have a white pastel section, a timeless section, historic section. I'm going to stick to the neutrals on this one. So then I'm just going to start fanning out the deck and starting to narrow in. We'll go over to the greens and then blues. I'm pretty much a light gray, so no greens, no blues, no purples. I want to really get to that gray section, so I'm going to keep narrowing down where I think I'm at here. So I'm kind of within this space here. Now we're really starting to narrow in on these four options. I don't think it's the popular gray. I don't think it's the world gray. And if I had to select between those two, you guys let me know in the comments, which one do you think that best matches this wall color? Would it be Repose gray or Agreeable gray? I'm gonna go with the Repose gray, and that is the one that I would go with. Now I'm just using the lid. That's all the paint I will need. So it makes it really easy to dab the paper towel on the lid, get a little paint, and then start to blend in the texture, trying to match the orange peel you see on the right hand side, which was originally made from the roller. If this works, it would be great and save us a little time. So all done, the paper towel worked great, but I actually did 3 different examples, all Repose gray, so you can see the colors matched, but then we have a flat sheen, a matte sheen, and over here a satin sheen, and those are kind of broken out into a pie chart with 3 equal sections. So showing the sunlight reflecting off the wall, now you can really see the difference with the flat, matte, and satin. Matte and satin have much more of a sheen and would really stand out when you can see the sunlight reflecting off the wall. Now, although the flat is not perfect, that is by far the one I'm going to be going with, and this should kind of level your expectations. When we touch up a wall, it is not going to be perfect. The only way to really get it where no one will notice is to paint the entire wall, and specifically in this case, this is a massive wall, so at least for right now we won't be repainting the entire wall. I'm just going to complete that circle with the flat. I would say the paper towel is a success for sure. Now my color is spot on, but at just the right angle you can see the difference between the touch-up and the original wall surface. This wall was painted about 3.5 years ago, and it's simply not possible to get an exact match when you're doing touch-ups, so it's good to have that expectation going in. If you want an exact match, let's go ahead and match our color like this, get your sheen as close as possible, and then just expect to paint the entire wall surface to get something where no one's going to be able to notice it.